Today we will be discussing the topic on entrepreneurship. It is a part of the portion of the MB 301 entrepreneurship and project management. So now discussing about the entrepreneurship. Now entrepreneurship is basically defined as the act of starting and running your own business, a tendency to be creative and also wish to work for yourself for your own venture. Entrepreneurship is the ability and readiness to develop, organize and run a business along with any of its uncertainty in order to make a profit. Entrepreneurship creates business, they inspire people to do business, and they teach people to be confident in whatever they want to do. You don't need to spend your life in office working monotonously. So, an entrepreneur is an individual who creates a new business bearing most of the risks and enjoys most of the outcome or the reward. True entrepreneur are the ones right out there and with their wild ideas. New entrepreneurship benefits students and learners from different social and economic backgrounds because it teaches people to cultivate unique skills and think outside the box. Moreover, it creates opportunities, confidence, ensures social justice, stimulates the economy, etc. Pros and cons of being an entrepreneur. One, flexibility. With all that extra responsibility comes the flexibility. Control of the budding entrepreneurs. Share. Profit, responsibility, risk, overload, workload, limitations. These are the pros and cons of an entrepreneur. Now, there are four distinct types of entrepreneurial organization. Small business. It is basically defined as privately owned corporation, partnership, or sole proprietorship that has few employees and less annual revenue that a corporation or a regular size business can have. Business with a maximum of 250 employees or a maximum of 1500 employees. They are privately owned corporation, partnership, or sole proprietorship. Now, second one is the scalable startup, are able to change in size or scale compatibility to adapt easily to the increased workload or the market demand. A scalable starter takes an innovative idea and searches for a scalable and repeatable business model that will turn into a high growth, profitable company. For example, Facebook, Twitter, online stores like Flipkart, Amazon, coffee shops can be scalable like CCD, etc. Large companies measured by the number of employees or average annual receipts. A large enterprise is an enterprise that checks at least one of the following two conditions are there. At least 5,000 employees or has an annual turnover greater than 1.5 billion euros and a balance sheet total of more than 2 billion euros. So next is the social enterprise. Social entrepreneurs are those interested in starting a business for greater social good and not just to pursue it for profit. Social entrepreneur may seek to produce environmental friendly products, serve an underserved community, or focus on philanthropic activities like arsenic absorbent solution for clean and safe drinking water. Now, coming to the characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. One is creativity. Creativity helps in coming up with a new solution for the problem at hand and allows one's mind to think of a solution that are out of the box. It also gives an entrepreneur the ability to devise new products for similar market Second is the professionalism. An entrepreneur mannerism and behavior with their employees and client goes a long way in developing the culture of the organization. Then comes discipline and reliability. Self-discipline enables an entrepreneur to achieve their target, be organized and set example for everyone. Reliability results in trust and for more venture. Trust in the entrepreneur is what keeps the people in the organization motivated and willing to put in their best. Professionalism is one of the most important characteristics of an entrepreneur. Third, risk taking. The will to explore the unknown, to discover something unique. This uniqueness might make all the difference. Risk taking involves a lot of things. Using unorthodox method is also a risk. Investing in idea nobody else believes in, but you take the risk. The next point is passion. Work should be your passion. That is, when you work, you enjoy what you are doing and stay highly motivated. Passion acts as a driving force with which you are motivated to strive for better. Planning. If you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. Planning is a strategy that whole game ahead of time. Strategizing the whole game ahead of time. It basically sums up all the resources at hand that is available and enables one to come up with a structure and a thought process for how to reach your goal. It provides guidelines with minimum to no damage incurred to a business. The next is the knowledge is the key to success. An entrepreneur should possess complete knowledge of his industry. For only with knowledge can a difficulty be solved or a crisis be tackled. It enables him to keep track of the development and the constantly changing requirement of the market that he is in. Knowledge is the guiding force when it comes leaving the competition behind. New bits and pieces of information may just prove as useful as newly devised strategy. He should know what is his strength and weaknesses are so that they can be worked on and can result in a healthier organization. A good entrepreneur will always try to increase his knowledge, which is why he is always a learner. The better an entrepreneur knows his playground, the easier he can play in it. The next is the social skill. It makes up the qualities required for an entrepreneur to function. They are relationship building, hiring and talent sourcing, team strategy formulation, and many others. The next is the open-mindedness towards learning, people, and even failure. An entrepreneur must be accepting. To recognize opening and open-minded attitude is required. He should face his losses with a positive attitude and his wins humbly. Failure is a step or a way which did not work according to the plan. So a good entrepreneur takes the experience of this setback or failure and works even harder with the next goal in life. Good entrepreneur learns from every situation and person around them. Information obtained can be used for the process of planning. Learning with open mind lets you look at your faults humbly. New information always provides a new perspectives towards a particular aspect. Open-mindedness also enables you to know and learn from your competition. Next point, empathy, is having emotional intelligence. Empathy is the understanding of what is going on in someone else's mind. This is a skill that is worth a mention. A good entrepreneur should know the strength and weaknesses of every employee who works under him. To create a working environment where people are happy to come, to look after their well-being, an entrepreneur should try to understand the situation of the employee. What can be motivating factor? How can I make my employee want to give their best? All this is understood through empathy. Keeping a workplace light and happy is essential, for without empathy, an entrepreneur cannot reach the heart of the people or the employees, nor the success he desires. Empathy is one of the most important characteristics of an entrepreneur. The next is customers are everything. A business is all about customers, how you grab a customer's attention. This can be done through various mediums such as marketing and advertisement. It is also important that you know the needs of your customers, the products or services which is being created by your organization need to cater to the needs of your customers. Also, personalizing a business for consumer will also boost the sale. The ability to sell yourself in front of a potential investment when it comes in the form of a customer is also required. Being ready with the knowledge to please a customer is a way to have a successful business. Basic money management and skill and knowledge. The idea how to use your money, how to properly manage your money. This is a very important factor of money management. One should have the knowledge how he is going to handle his money. Then know your network. Know your network. You should know who all the people are in contact with you. As a result, it will help you to acquire more knowledge, and also it will help you to increase your network. So whenever you need any help, it will be through your network that you will be able to get your information, and also you will be able to get the ideas what the people are thinking about your organization. Next, we come to the importance of entrepreneur. Why entrepreneurs are important? Entrepreneurs are important because they generate employment, they create jobs, thus they help to reduce the unemployment of a country or a society. The next is the impact on society and community development. They assist the organization in a more stable and high quality of community life. As the people of the community are getting jobs, they are not unemployed. As a result, they are better well off. Next is the increased standard of living. Entrepreneurship helps to improve the standard of living of a person because they are providing the employment. As a result, people are able to increase their quality of life, maybe in the form of education, maybe in the form of living a high life, etc. It supports research and development because entrepreneurship is basically on innovation. So people or the entrepreneur needs to do more and more research work to be more successful. So it promotes the research and development work, and also the general construction and development in the economy is also changed due to the coming of an entrepreneur or an organization. The external environment is also being affected, like roads are improved, communications are improved, small local businesses come up, etc. These are the some of the. Now coming to the next, that what is basically the difference between a business and an entrepreneur. All entrepreneurs are businessmen, but not all businessmen are entrepreneur. Now the basic difference is that the entrepreneur, all entrepreneur, they generate job, whereas all business do not generate job. For example, small businesses do not generate job. Small businesses like a small tea stall, a small cigarette stall, or a small stationery shop, they are only run by the owner. So they are not providing any job. Whereas entrepreneur, they are providing job as they need different type of supports, as they are doing something which is new. Basically, entrepreneur grow on the need of the society. They find out the need of the society, and on that they build up their business. And for doing that, they need the support of everything. It is not a cut and paste of something like in a business that it is already existing. So it is a cut and paste formula. But whereas in entrepreneurship, because it sees the need of the society, or entrepreneur exploits the need of the society and develops his business on the need. So he does not have a set of formulas or set of rules on which he can follow. So he will be needing different supports to grow his enterprise. As a result, he will be generating job. So this is the basic difference between an entrepreneur and a businessman. So it is necessary that it should be a course in the for the MBA student, as though you know not become an entrepreneur, you may be looking for a job, you won't maybe wanting to do a job, but there are few reasons why this should is a course for MBA students. Because one, if you do not want to be an entrepreneur, but still after going through the course, it is going to develop your skills, it is going to increase your knowledge, it is going to help you to learn the many social and economic gaps in your society. It will teach you to cultivate the different unique knowledge and the skill, so which you can be able to use it when you are doing some other job also. It will, moreover, it creates your confidence. It will give you that opportunity, etc. For some, those who are in a middle state of mind, for them, their ideas will be enhanced, boosted, they will be encouraged, and they can take up entrepreneurship as their career, or they can become an entrepreneur. And for the third is those who want to be an entrepreneur, it is obviously beneficial for them, because it will give them more exposure. They will come in contact with more of the people, as they can get their suggestions, they can take their ideas, etc. from them, and that will further boost their knowledge in doing whatever they want to do as an entrepreneur. Thank you.